with us now, retired Brigadier General. General, this is effectively Midnight Hammer to a certain extent, but certainly a decapitation strike on the Iranian regime. And now this extended bombing campaign has taken 47 years of American policy towards Iran, torn it up and thrown it and said, we're just going to go for it. So far, is it working? And where do you see this going?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Dragon there. I knew him in Iraq when we made an honest man out of him when we gave him a ground job and got him out of that airplane. We are only on the first day of this operation. We've done a brilliant job in leadership elimination. And I think we've got to be honest. It was nice that the Air Force dropped a few bombs. But the work that was really done was the intelligence assets on the ground that found them, fixed them, and brought in those assets that the Air Force dropped. So one of the reasons we did so well is because of the help of our allies who have the most exquisite ground human intelligence system in the world, and they're particularly good in Iran.
Yeah, I'm wondering also if whether or not that actual drop on Khomeini's compound was not the Israelis, just because they may have been the ones who wanted to do it. But the question, though, that begs is these past 7 weeks that clearly there was the buildup of American forces since the protests, but also those 7 weeks allowed for planning and intelligence gathering, you point out, for targeting. You've spent more time in the Middle East than just about anybody. What does this tell us about what the CIA and the Mossad was doing to try and lay the foundation for whatever comes next in Iran, and how much of what President Trump is saying about now is the time for the Iranians to rise up tells you that there was a plan or is a plan for how to bring about that regime change?
Well, first of all, it's important to understand that the president said in so many words, he's going to open the door inside of Iran. He talked to the Iranian people and said, we're going to give you the opportunity. Now you're going to have to do something about this. Look, oddly enough, I don't think it really matters who's in charge on Monday or Tuesday. There's a functioning bureaucracy there, and they're keeping the lights on last Thursday, and they're going to be functioning to keep the lights on this Thursday. Look, I think our best outcome would be Venezuela 2.0. Let's be very clear. Darcy Rodriguez in Venezuela hates the United States. She is a committed capitalist, Chavista. But the fact remains is we've got a modus operandi to work with Venezuela so they're no longer a threat to America. It could very well be that the hardliners take over in Iran. Well, if as long as they become a responsible state that will work not only with the Americans, but also with the region, I don't care if they are still 12ers, that radical part of the Shia faith. As long as we can work with them, they don't have to love us.
Wow. Well, does that jive, though, with what the president said of having a takeover by the people and an expulsion of 47 years of terror? Can you do that if you have radical Shias still running the place?
No, I just gave a range. It could well be. I mean, it'd be great if we had Thomas Jefferson leading the fight to take over the government. But I think it's more important that we recognize we're not trying to get perfection. We're just trying to get good enough. You know, perfection is the enemy of good enough.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm hearing now that Iran media is now confirming Khomeini's death. So there is going to be a power struggle, and you'd hope, as you point out, because the Israelis and Americans had such great intelligence, especially the Israelis, that power struggle will be a fight amongst them themselves. General Mark Kimmitt, thank you. Incredible expertise.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.